Hey y'all, it's Mike from Neck on Tech. We are reviewing Nothing's new buds, the Ear A. And yes, I got them in black. I'm not nearly cool enough to pull off the yellow Bumblebee version. Colorways aside, these are really good, so let's do this. As many of you know, Nothing is a British company founded in late 2020 by Carl Pei, one of the original founders of OnePlus. In the past few years, they've successfully launched a couple of phones and earbuds, sporting flagship specs, more consumer-friendly pricing compared to giants like Samsung and Apple, and most notably, unique and sustainable design features. That basically means lots of transparent plastic and futuristic back panels. The Ear A is one of two new pairs of buds from Nothing, a slight step down from sibling Nothing Ear, both of which are successors to the Ear 2 and retail for $99 and $149 US respectively. Both sets come in black and white, with the cheaper Ear A's getting that fun additional splash of bright yellow, which again, I wasn't brave enough to purchase. Nothing claims that the fun, bubbly appearance and soft contours of both the case and the buds themselves draws inspiration from pill packets, which may sound odd, but I really like the look, and like most of Nothing's products, these deserve credit for at least being different. Before we go deeper on how they actually sound, let's examine the specs and pretend we know what they mean. Each bud weighs a mere 4.8 grams, and I can attest that they are feathery in your ears, and with the case they come in just under 50 grams. They've got up to 45 decibels of active noise cancellation, and that ANC is adaptive, which we'll discuss, but on the surface I can tell you is a lot of decibels. They've got girthy 11mm drivers, suggesting at least on paper they'll bring some bass, and they can give you 9.5 hours of battery life per charge, 42 total if you keep them stored in the USB-C charging case, and manage the ANC appropriately. They also charge quickly, with 10 minutes of juicing giving you 10 hours of playback, again, sans ANC. My last bit about charging. The Ear A's ship without wireless charging. That's something you'll have to spend the extra $50 for with the Nothing Ears. I've said this before, I'm not a wireless charging enthusiast. I get that it's convenient, but it's way less efficient. Maybe I just love filling my house with USB-C cables, I don't know. If it matters to you though, wireless charging that's something to note. They've got IP54 water resistance if you want to wear them in the rain or get them all sweaty in the pickleball court. Interestingly, the buds are also equipped with ChatGPT integration if you have a Nothing phone, which I do not, so I won't be testing. Couple other notable specs, the Nothing A's do feature a low latency mode for gaming and are high-res audio certified if you put stock in that sort of thing. And maybe we should pay attention to that label because these buds sound good. Let me quickly make the usual disclaimer about sound quality being subjective. We all hear a little bit differently, respond uniquely to frequencies, and our personal taste in music is going to dramatically impact how pleasing we find the sound from a particular source. That said, I've owned a lot of earbuds over the years, and the Nothing Ear A's are the most excited I've been about a pair since probably the Jabra Elite 10s. From a feel and fit perspective, the Ear A's are very light, and once you get the cup size dialed in, they're secure enough for you to run and jump and bop your head plenty. While we're on the subject of fit, Nothing says the Ear A's can detect noise leak from an improper seal and adjust noise cancellation accordingly, which is a cool feature, and if you're someone who prefers to keep buds looser in your ears, that'd be a pro for you. Fresh out of the box, they feel tuned to my favorite genres of pop and hip hop, and once you start messing around with the custom EQ, it only gets better. The Ear A's do support the renowned LDAC high-res audio codec, which is cool, particularly if you stream from sources like Tidal or like to keep a folder of FLAC files on your phone, but my guess is you're probably rocking over-ear cans if that's your priority. Most of us earbud wearers are going to stick with Spotify or Apple Music. I really like the Nothing X app and how intuitive the interface is when making changes to your preferences. It feels like the right amount of control without being overwhelming. Putting the Ear A's through the trial of my favorite test playlists, I kept waiting for the moment or the song where they would let me down, but honestly it never came. The sound was balanced and natural, I could separate track layers, and it never felt like it was being washed by the kind of bass or mid gimmicks that you're going to find in cheaper buds. When it comes to controlling the Ear A's, Nothing again zagged here, going with pinch controls for the buds, and it works, and even gives you a little bit of feedback. But personally, I'd prefer to tap because I feel like I really have to concentrate when I am looking for the pinch. I mentioned the dynamic active noise cancellation earlier, and it works really well. keeping up with my AirPod Pros pretty handily in noisy environments like the gym or walking in street traffic. When you let the app decide for you, it's meant to automatically measure the sounds around you and determine the right level of cancellation. My ears are not sophisticated enough to tell you how accurately it achieves that goal, but because I didn't sense any noise leaking into my 90s alternative rock playlist as I walked to the local donut shop, I will reiterate that the ANC in the ears A's is excellent. Low latency worked well enough for video content and gaming. Not like esports level, but that's never really going to be possible with Bluetooth. And I'd say it still keeps you competitive. When on a call, the mics and software do an admirable, if imperfect job of drowning out the background. Let's do the old power tool test to give you a better idea. All right, so we're testing the noise cancellation on the microphones for the Nothing Ear A's by using this power screwdriver. I am mic'd up into the camera, recording there. You can probably hear the screwdriver pretty loud through that, but I'm also recording on my phone through the mics on the Nothing Ear A's. All right, so we're testing the noise cancellation on the microphones for the Nothing Ear A's by using this power screwdriver. I am mic'd up into the camera, recording there. You can probably hear the screwdriver pretty loud through that, but I'm also recording on my phone through the mics on the Nothing Ear A's. In wrapping this review, I've been thinking about the value proposition of earbuds. With so many different price points, features, and styles in the market, how much should we be willing to pay for our expected level of performance? That's a personal question, but the good news is, as my Redmi Buds 5 review proved last month, you can find awesome sound even in the budget buds segment. If $100 feels like the right amount to spend on a pair for everyday use, I think it's going to be tough to beat the Nothing Ear A's. Things that I love. The Buds are tuned for pop and hip hop music right from the jump. They've got clean, powerful sound across genres, and easy to learn, fun to master EQ adjustments, and lastly, this fun, clicky magnetic case. Things I love less. The pinch controls I mentioned, I would rather tap or swipe. No wireless charging, which I don't care about, but you might. And that bass enhance feature felt like a throw-in, as they have plenty of oomph right when you open them up. Long story longer, Nothing is finding ways to squeeze the most out of a reasonably priced audio tech, and if you opt for the Ear A's or the slight step up ear, I think you'll be glad you did. Let me know down in the comments if you had the guts to rock the yellow version. That's it for me, y'all. Appreciate you checking the video. Likes and subscribes help a ton, but no pressure on that front. Until next time, take care of yourself and the people you love.